Hello everyone, I'm Thomas. And today we will explore Guinea-Bissau, a small but charming country in West Africa. In this channel, we will discover its paradisiacal Bajagos Islands, its rich culture and the traditions that make this unique destination. From vibrant markets to the incredible biodiversity of its landscapes, Guinea-Bissau has a lot to offer. Ready for an unforgettable adventure? Subscribe now and join me on this exciting journey through Guinea-Bissau.
Hello everyone. I am Andy. And I will accompany you on this fantastic adventure with Thomas. Are you ready for a new adventure? Come on.
Guinea-Bissau. Guinea is located on the Atlantic coast of West Africa, just south of Senegal. It borders Senegal to the north and Guinea-Conakry to the south and east, with the Atlantic Ocean to the west. The official language of Guinea-Bissau is Portuguese, although only about 2% of the population speaks it as their mother tongue and 33% as a second or third language. Guinean Creole, POV, of Portuguese origin, is much more widely spoken. Despite the small size of Guinea-Bissau, around 40 different dialects and languages are used. Approximately 46.1% of the population are Muslims, 30.6% adhere to traditional religions, 18.9% are Christians, and 4.4% are non-religious or practice other religions. Currency: CFA franc, West African CFA. 1 West African CFA franc equals 0.0017 United States dollar. The climate in Guinea-Bissau is tropical and humid, with a tropical rainy season from June to October, during which land transport becomes more difficult, and a dry and warm season from December to May, when the wind blows. The hottest season of the year is from March to May. Throughout the year, temperatures generally range from 19 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius and rarely drop below 17 degrees Celsius or rise above 38 degrees Celsius.
This was a great start, don't you think? Now let's get to the news. Come on.
Current situation. The current political situation in Guinea-Bissau is unstable, marked by a history of coups and institutional crises. Since independence in 1973, the country has faced multiple changes of government and tensions between political parties, which has hindered the consolidation of democracy. In recent years, there have been attempts at reforms and political dialogue, but corruption and the influence of drug trafficking remain significant problems. Recent elections have generated uncertainty and protests, reflecting widespread discontent among the population regarding governance and economic development. The economy of Guinea-Bissau is made up of a combination of state-owned and private enterprises. Guinea-Bissau is one of the least developed countries in the world and one of the 10 poorest countries globally, primarily depending on agriculture and fishing. However, drug trafficking is likely the most profitable type of trade. The social situation in Guinea-Bissau is complex and marked by significant challenges, such as poverty, limited access to basic services, and a high unemployment rate. Despite its rich cultural diversity, many citizens face difficulties accessing education and healthcare. Political instability has exacerbated these problems, affecting the quality of life and social cohesion. Additionally, gender inequality and violence are persistent concerns. However, there is strong community resilience and social movements working to improve living conditions and promote human rights. Isla de Arango. The heart of Arango Islands National Park is the burial site of the Bajagos kings and queens. It also houses the Aner Lagoon, where the rare saltwater hippos can be observed, considered sacred as they can also live in freshwater. Cantanhés National Park. The most difficult to access places are often the most beautiful, and this is the case for this park, which covers more than 1,000 square kilometers of tropical rainforest. The dense tangle of giant ceiba trees, lianas, and palm trees, over 200 species of plants in total, is traversed by paths from which elephants, baboons, buffalo, colobus monkeys, chimpanzees, which inhabit the furthest west in Africa, and many species of birds can be seen. Typical food. A popular dish is caranguejo aganins, a tasty crab stew with aromatic spices served with rice or cassava. Another must-try delicacy is caldo de manquera, a hearty soup made with cashews, a staple crop in Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau looks like a wonderful place to visit. Now let's go see their incredible curiosities. Come on!
Curiosities about Guinea-Bissau. 1. When Europeans first visited these lands, the expedition was attacked by locals. The captain leading it died, and the explorers avoided the Guinean coast for the next 20 years. 2. Although this is still Africa, Guinea-Bissau has a large number of rivers. 3. Guinea-Bissau is one of the poorest countries in the world. 4. In local villages, the dead are buried in their own homes. 5. There is not a single power plant in all of Guinea-Bissau. Generally, electricity in cities comes from local generators, but since fuel costs money, electricity is supplied for only 2 to 3 hours a day. 6. Local laws prohibit eating crocodile meat, while there is no regulation regarding cannibalism. 7. The population of the country is approximately 2 million people. 8. A common worker, such as a factory employee or a cashier in a store, in Guinea-Bissau earns about $30 to $40 a month. An intermediate manager earns around $140 to $150. 9. There are no theaters or cinemas in this country. None at all. 10. Almost one-third of the country's population lives in the capital city of Bissau, which was once founded by the Portuguese to become a transit point for the export of slaves.
This was all about the curiosities of Guinea-Bissau. Now let's go back in time and walk through its history. Come on!
History. The ancient history of Guinea-Bissau is marked by the presence of various cultures and civilizations. Before the arrival of Europeans, the region was inhabited by several ethnic groups, including the Balantas, Fula, and Mandinga, who developed agricultural and commercial societies. Starting in the 15th century, the Portuguese began to explore the coast and eventually established settlements. Guinea-Bissau became an important center for the slave trade, where Europeans exchanged goods for people captured in local wars or purchased from other African groups. This activity had a devastating impact on local communities and altered social and economic dynamics. In the 19th century, Portuguese colonialism intensified, leading to the establishment of the colony of Guinea in 1879. During this period, colonial authorities implemented policies aimed at exploiting natural resources and local labor, which provoked discontent and resistance among the population. By the mid-20th century, the movement for independence began to gain strength, led by the African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde, PAIC, founded by Amilcar Cabral. After years of armed struggle, Guinea-Bissau declared its independence in 1973, although it was not formally recognized by Portugal until 1974, after the Carnation Revolution in the European country. This period laid the foundations for national identity and future political challenges.
Well, that was all about Guinea-Bissau. Now let's get to some questions for fun. Come on! Thanks for joining us on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed the blend of history and charm. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and, of course, subscribe for more adventures. See you at the next destination. Bye for now.